The Finnish long drink isn't just an ordinary beverage. It has such a rich history. Do you know it, Gina?
I do. It was founded in Finland, and the country was still recovering from World War II when they were preparing for the Summer Olympics. And they were worried that they wouldn't be able to make a drink fast enough for its patrons.
So along came the beautiful Finnish long drink, which is crisp, citrusy, but there's alcohol.
Oh,
And
yes.
it's yummy.
Don't call them seltzers because they're not a seltzer, but they taste like a Fresca, and it is real liquor citrus soda.
It's become our favorite drink, and we hope it becomes yours.
So get yourself to your local retailer to ask for some long drink because they come in some great variety packs with zero sugar and original full flavor.
Cheers.
Back in the iHeartMedia studios at the Welloff podcast, we are doing something very special today, Tara.
Really special. Not only did we bring our mothers to work today, we are interviewing them for a special Mother's Day episode of the Welloff podcast.
Yay, I'm so excited. And so, we have your mother, Donna, came all the way up from New Jersey with you. Mm-hmm. And my mother came all the way from Rocky Hill. Where does she live? Berlin? My mother came all the way from Berlin.
Where your mother lives.
I should know where my mother lives. So we brought them to the iHeartMedia studios today to do a very special Mother's Day interview, and we're going to interview them. What are we going to talk about?
I'm afraid.
You afraid she's going to reveal some very intricate details about your childhood?
I don't know. Hopefully it'll make our listeners entertained, but we want you to get to know us better. And like Gina said, when you meet someone's family, you learn a lot about them. And
it all makes sense.
Yeah, and in the spirit of mothers, we want to talk about motherhood, and hopefully someone will walk away from listening today being entertained and learning something new.
So tell me who your mother is, Tara.
So today in studio, we have Donna Trinelli, who, among many things, most importantly, she is my mother, and she recently retired after a beautiful and long career as a high school Spanish teacher, where she touched countless, thousands of lives of adolescents who absolutely adored her. And one of the things that I admire so much about my mother is that never once till her last day as a teacher did she lose her enthusiasm, her passion for her craft, and love of her students. So welcome to the Welloff podcast, Mommy.
Welcome, Donna. And how am I going to... I didn't know we were doing all that, Sarah. My mother and I are a little different. Okay, so...
Yikes, Gina.
Yeah. So, and who did you bring with you today, Gina?
I brought my moms, So my mom is Susan Simeone, and she is originally from New York and came to Connecticut when she married my dad right out of college, went to Springfield College, and she was a gym teacher, which a lot of people don't know, and then transitioned into real estate. And she has been taking care of my dad for the last 8 years, which has been really amazing. And that is what I really admire about you, Ma, is taking care of my dad. But we're so excited to have you guys on the show today to talk a little bit about, who we are, who you are, and celebrating Mother's Day. So welcome.
Thank you. So happy to be here.
And nobody's nervous, right?
No. Did you get that feel before we started? We're not nervous.
Wait, I just need to start with like a little icebreaker. So We take them to the casino last night and we had a great time. And so I'm wearing these new jeans that are from Rag & Bone. They're the Miramar jeans. They're like sweatpants jeans that my friend Mandy was like,
very trendy.
Very trendy. So they're jeans and they have a stripe. So we're walking out. And my mom says to me, "What instrument do you play?" And I look at her and I'm like, "What?" She's like, "What instrument do you play?" I go, "What are you talking about?" "For the marching band that you're in with those pants." That was really funny.
I really like that.
What did you think of those pants, Mom? What did you think?
Well, I had a friend that had a pair who I knew they were a lot of money because it was a wealthy friend. And but if I didn't know that, I probably would have said change.
I like them.
I mean,
And
Donna,
you
what'd you
rock
think?
them.
What'd you think?
I like them.
They're
I
very
like
comfy.
hair.
Yeah, they're very
exactly,
comfy. They're very
exactly.
comfy.
Donna knows what's up.
Yes.
I certainly don't know.
Well, you both look very trendy today, so
Thank you.
yes.
And every time someone compliments me on my fashion, I always say, well, you have to meet the queen bee. Yeah.
I don't know about all that, but thank you.
Check her out. Okay? Look at her.
So Donna, tell us a little bit about your fashion and how you raised Tara to be such a fashionista.
Actually, it was the opposite.
Oh.
When she became a teenager, it was like, aren't you ever going to get your nails done? Look, I go here. Are you going to go tanning? Because this is where I go. And then started with the designer clothes. So it was quite the contrary. She started it, and I took heed.
And see, I feel it's the opposite.
See,
so
I don't.
my mom is young, right? You know, young people think we're sisters. And so when she was younger, when I was little, I would always watch her do her hair like in the 70s with the Farrah Fawcett, the curling iron flip. Like
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And watch her put on her makeup. And you taught me how to put on makeup.
Well,
you
the
would
makeup,
say,
yes.
this is pancake, this is rouge. You know, all those older terms.
Yes,
and
we
I
don't hear
used
those
to,
anymore.
And I used to sit on the toilet seat and watch you, and was mesmerized. You were always so beautiful.
And I
all
did
my
the
friends,
same with Nana.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. My grandmother,
Yes.
who could put her lipstick on with no mirror, and I can do it.
Yeah, I cannot.
I think I did that this morning.
Yeah.
With no mirror.
And stay in the lines.
So Matt, what about you?
Well, I feel that I was lacking as a mother now because at least I certainly I wasn't like that. I was not a glamorous mother at all. In my defense, I did grow up going to parochial school for 12 years. We wore a uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to Springfield College where I became a phys ed teacher. So even I never wore much makeup, really. My husband didn't seem to mind. Once in a while he said, are you going to put some mascara on? You know, if we're going to a wedding or something.
Yeah.
But Gina was a little bit more glamorous than I was growing up. And but afterwards, you know, even my friends that I do have, a lot of them are a little glamorous, but you know, mostly we play golf and that kind of thing. So it's nice. You wear some nice little golf outfits or attire for and but not I don't wear pancake makeup too.
What are you doing? In stores anymore. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I know.
hope nobody's
I feel like
wearing
sometimes you would be like in high school, you'd be like, why do you have so much black around your eyes?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm just plain Jane.
Plain Jane.
So speaking of high school, I am so curious. I have this vision of a little Gina, but what was Gina like when she was little?
Gina was Miss Personality, she knew everybody. She got everyone interested in everything. Although you were a cheerleader, it was a very small high school. Her class was what, 100 maybe?
85, I think.
85,
That's
yeah.
like a private school.
Yeah.
And there was no groups. Everybody was one.
Yeah.
And I remember one thing about Gina when they would have the juniors would have like this pep rally
Spirit Week.
Against the seniors and that kind of thing. Well, one time in the spring, I came home from work and everyone from the junior class was in my backyard, and Gina's there up on the deck, you know, leading them in a dance and everything. So it was really
so nothing's changed, is what I'm hearing.
Poor Sarah, I'm trying to force her to do all these dances.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I'm like, no, I can't. I'm a CEO.
She's like, she goes, Gina, I don't do this. I can't do
It
that.
can still be. I think Gina's still in high school sometimes.
Well, I just made a very cute video with my niece that I showed everybody. But
Very cute.
Wow, yeah, that's some things never change. You know, I feel like
that's exactly what I envisioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, once a cheerleader, always a cheerleader is kind of our motto. But yeah. So Donna, kind of on the same subject here. What was Tara like in high school?
Oh, in high school. Interesting question.
Actually, pretty much the same. Very popular, I thought. Well, she started out at a private school, Mother Seton and Clark. And then that's when we moved down to the Jersey Shore.
Okay.
And initially it was a tough getting used to the new climate of a public school.
Yeah.
She had never gone to a public school, nor had I, so it was a different environment. But it didn't take her long before she became Miss Popularity on the homecoming court, the prom court.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, see, we didn't have any of that in high school. We didn't have a football team.
Oh, wow.
We didn't have homecoming.
Wow.
We did away with superlatives because we didn't want to offend anybody.
I got a superlative.
Oh.
Guess which one? Senior year.
Most likely to
Smile.
succeed.
No.
Oh.
But yet, here I am. No.
Well, what was it?
Do you want to tell?
Nicest size.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That I remember
Yes.
that. We
Yes.
did kind of make our own, and I forgot what I think I had most school spirit or something like that.
Yeah, of course.
I bet.
We
I
would
bet.
have them for teachers also in our yearbook.
Oh, what did you get, Donna?
I think most decorated classroom. Then
Oh, as a teacher. Yes, yes.
as superlative as teachers, and I think the other one was fashionable.
Oh.
Like yes, best dressed.
Of course.
That's
Got
Of
it.
course. You were the best dressed teacher.
Mm.
May I share that you were even asked to tone it down
Oh
with
yes,
designer?
yes,
She was asked to
Yes.
not wear so much designer.
yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Really?
Yes.
Mhm.
I really took offense to that because
I mean, that's your
kinda like
personality
that.
and your
Like,
identity.
yes, a
That's
little bit of
terrible.
flair. Once I got into it, I really enjoyed it, and the students loved it. They were always mesmerized by it.
Of
yes,
course.
but yes, it was a contract year, and yes, I was asked to tone it down. Like, if we're looking for more money, why is it that you're walking
Oh, right.
around
Well,
and
that's
things like this?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
But it wouldn't be anything striking, maybe a scarf or, something subtle.
Yeah, so in the spirit of motherhood, let's be a little serious for a minute. And this is a question for both of you. What do you find is the hardest part of being a mother? Or maybe being a mother when we were little?
I always found the hardest part when you started to learn how to drive and you would go off on your own, and I would always worry, like, is this going to happen, or God forbid an accident or something like that. But basically you were one of the easiest children to ever raise. She was.
Oh, well,
She
that does
was.
not surprise me one
Oh,
bit.
If I could have cloned her 10 times over, I would have. Yes.
Oh,
Very
and
easy.
she's your one and only, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
No one could top her. So then I
You
had
know?
to stop.
You heard it here, folks.
You heard it here first.
They broke the mold.
Once
Yes.
you have the best, it's like, let's settle for another one.
Oh, tell your brother.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, wow. That's so. She was a very easy child. So she,
She
never
was.
threw any wild parties or like did anything
Never.
bad or
No.
got
I was
suspended.
too afraid. I was afraid
Yes.
to be in trouble, and yeah.
Her curfew was always set, and she would come in like 2 hours before. Yeah.
Oh, 2 hours before
Or
curfew?
an hour. Yeah,
I don't
something
know
like
about
that.
Yeah, because we didn't have phones back then. So
Like, she never kept me up nights worrying about her. She was
Yeah.
always right there. Yeah.
I
Aw.
really didn't do anything bad.
Easy
You are a
breezy.
dream, Tara. You are
Mhm.
just a dream.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks, Gina. Thanks for knowing that.
what I was difficult of motherhood, to go way back from when they were young and even in grade school, junior high. I always worried that their friends were kind to them. I would, if we started a new year, I was worried that they wouldn't be in class where they enjoyed their friends, enjoyed the teachers. That was always on my mind a little bit, even with Michael, but especially with you, Gina. I don't know. I wanted to make sure they fit in. It's a big worry for parents to worry about their children if they don't fit in.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
And as you said, Gina, your school, Cromwell, they were very kind. Most everybody was very kind. And being you were popular, you made it easier for a lot of. When I think of some of those boys that were in my backyard, I mean, if they were ever in a big public school or something, but no, in our little town, they were welcome. They fit in. They were doing everything with the class. But on another note,
Mm-hmm.
where you said Tara was the perfect
She was. She really was.
Gina was a perfect child. She was, but she kind of went a little bit over the board a few times.
Gina.
One time we went, and I never thought this would happen with my children. My husband and I went away and Gina came home.
I was between my freshman and sophomore year of college.
Yes, she had just come home from her freshman year, and it was June, and my son was feeling his oats too. He was a junior in high school. And my husband and I, we just thought that we had this wonderful children, and we were strict.
Oh yeah, my dad had like very strict curfews.
Goodness.
Like you had to be home
we
by 11, and he's sitting on the couch waiting for me to come home.
Oh my goodness! And we came home from Bermuda, and it had rained in our town for like 4 days, and everything was soaked. But and we were the neighbors. It was a regular neighborhood, where you had the colonials, and everyone was, maybe had 3/4 of an acre, so they were pretty close. And my neighbors, who we were friends with, said to me, everybody was in your house. 3 towns were in our house, because we only had 100 in Gina's class, so that made 300. And they said the house was going back and forth.
It was not. They made that up. It was not.
And we lived on a circle, a huge circle maybe, and every parking space around the circle was,
all taken.
And so we came home one night. Gina was working. I think you were.
I was a hostess at Ruby Tuesdays.
Hostess, and,
how cute.
We walked out, and the deck had collapsed.
Not like warped.
It collapsed.
It
One
warped.
side.
Didn't collapse.
And my husband called her at work, and she was afraid to come home.
Well, yeah. So I'm at Ruby Tuesdays, and I'm working, and he calls me at Ruby Tuesdays, and he's like, "Hi, we're home." And I was like, "Hey, how was your trip?" He's like, "Great. You better find somewhere to sleep tonight." I was like, "What?"
Oh no!
Did he say that?
He absolutely did.
We were in shock that she would have, and then the neighbor said it was a Friday and Saturday, and she had it for 2 days.
And they also, we put the
I'm
empties.
so sorry I missed it.
We put the empties in the neighbor's garbage can, and they took it out and put it on our front step.
Yes,
the empties.
It was bad. So that was the worst
They
thing you ever
probably
did.
were upset.
Yeah.
You've ever done.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they were
Yes.
pissed. But yeah, that was. Well, let's just say I never did that again. So.
See, Tara, you never did anything like that.
I didn't. I tried to sneak to a party once and I got busted.
Mm.
I never had a party, but I was sleeping at my friend's house and her parents were away, and I begged to have a sleepover because she was having a party, but I got busted. So.
Well, then, as she got older, secrets would come out. Like if her grades were low, I would take her phone away. And so when she got older, she goes, "You know what? You would take my phone away." But a friend of hers,
Same friend who had the party.
Wait. Time out.
Same.
Phone. You didn't have a phone back then.
I had.
Your landline.
Like a teen line.
Oh,
The
yeah. I
teen
did that
line.
too.
I had my own number.
so then
Okay.
a friend
Like, phone.
would come through the window and give her one.
A spare
Because
phone, and I would keep the
check
ringer
on her.
off and slide it under.
I
my
would
bed.
check on her, and she had a little Yorkie, and I'd like creep very slowly and open the door, and she must have probably heard in some way, and she's there cuddling the dog with her biology book or history book, and I go, "That's good that you're studying," until the next batch of grades came in, and I'm like, "But you were studying." It's like, I don't understand. And then when you got older, or the friend, somebody confessed that, you took her phone away, but I slipped her one through the window.
So you just put in the jack?
Yeah.
Yes, right into the
yeah.
chat.
I did sneak out of the house a couple times.
I never did that.
Through the basement. I would go through the
Oh,
basement.
Wow.
And then a couple times I had this hoopty car, and I would just put it in neutral. I wouldn't even start it. It would roll down the driveway, and then it would roll down the hill, and then I'd start. I know. I did that a couple.
love it.
Look at the
I
face
love
on her.
it.
That was only a couple times. We would just go to Joe Sachinsky's house and hang out. But anyway, so we weren't perfect.
Yeah.
But-
Did you ever, either one of you, have any idea what did you think what Gina would be when she grew up, or did you kind of have a vision for what I would do when I grew up?
I never had that vision. I was surprised when you wanted to be a nurse, because I never saw you play with a doctor's kid. But she worked very hard at it, and so I really never had a vision. I remember at one point you said you wanted to be a teacher, but I didn't want her to necessarily follow in my footsteps. I wanted you to be your own person. So she has constantly evolved and keeps going on like the Energizer Bunny. I don't know how she does what she does, but she wears a lot of hats, and I couldn't envision anything more perfect than who you are now.
Oh, thanks, Mommy.
I love that.
Well, Gina graduated college with 3 degrees, and then she went on. Yeah, yes.
I mean, marketing, advertising, I think.
And business.
Oh, and
That's
business,
a
yeah,
lot.
I guess, yeah.
And
Yeah.
then she went into cheerleading. Went into
Well,
and
you
yeah.
need those
So,
things.
I mean, like, here's
You know what? She went out on her own. She moved to Myrtle Beach,
Mhm.
away from her father and I, which I don't know. We're still very close during that time, though.
Yes.
We were always going back.
I was
and
home
forth.
twice a year,
Yeah,
at least
and
3
we went
times a
down
year.
there. But and then I think it was her brother that told her come back to the Northeast. And use your business degrees and things like that, which she did. She went to
Is that how it
Boston.
went down?
Not really. Well,
Okay.
so I mean, yeah, no, it is. I mean, so just to be fair, like when I graduated, it was 2001. So 9/11 happened, and I couldn't get a job, like an actual
right,
job.
Right.
So I had lived the summer in Myrtle Beach, and then moved home. 9/11 happened, and then couldn't get the job. So then I moved back to Myrtle, and I was coaching the Coastal Carolina cheerleaders, and was teaching gymnastics, and I got a small job part-time job at an ad agency doing some stuff, and then I started my own all-star gym and was in Myrtle for 10 years. And then my brother he was gonna have a baby, so he's like, we're gonna start having kids, you got to come back up here, like, come back to the Northeast, get a real job, stop being a cheerleading coach, even though cheerleading coach is a real job.
It is a real job.
It
Yes.
is, yes.
Yeah,
And
so
you're a winning coach.
I am a winning coach. Yes,
You
I'm a
really
winning
are.
coach. So yeah, so then in 2010 I moved up to Boston, which was a lot better, right?
Yes, that was nice, and I think he came back to the real world, but it was very nice. And then my husband had the stroke, and Gina moved to Jersey. Then she moved back home, which has been I could start crying right now.
Don't
Probably
cry.
the best thing that ever happened.
Oh.
So, but thank God she's back up here with us.
And we got you a new hairdo.
And we got
I read about that last night.
Yes. Your hair
Yeah.
looks lovely.
Oh,
It does.
thank you.
It does.
So I'm so lucky I have my 2 children
Yes.
close.
Yes.
And,
Absolutely.
And Gina has almost reinvented herself as she moved back to.
Yeah.
You was away from her hometown for 20 years. Were you away 20 years?
20 years, yeah.
Yes, and then
Wow.
moved back and just reinvented yourself.
And
So
now I love
proud-
being in Connecticut.
So proud of you, Gina.
Thank you, thank you.
But I'm grateful you lived in New Jersey.
Yes, because
Otherwise, we wouldn't be who we
everything
are.
happens
right.
for a reason, Tara.
Yes,
As Tara
yes.
says, there are no accidents. You don't meet
None.
people by
No,
accidents. They're
absolutely.
all, yes, they're absolutely.
It's
So,
all meant to be.
yeah. So, Jana,
Yes.
kind of going back to the whole thing with motherhood, what would you say the biggest challenge is to being a mother? I personally am not a mother, so like I just kind of see what my mother does, what my sister-in-law does, and my friends. So what would you say is the biggest challenge for you?
I guess the biggest challenge it's kind of twofold. A challenge as well as a regret was going back to college. So here I am going back.
Because you had Tara young.
Yes, I was 18 when I
Okay.
had her. So when I went back to college, I was 21. So, I went back thinking, oh, I'll give it a shot until I made the dean's list. And then I just put every bit of me into like getting good grades and what have you. But it was a regret because it kind of distracted my time with her. And we were living with my parents, and so she was with them a lot of the times. And my mother would always say, "No, you go study, you go do this," and blah 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 blah. And yeah, so a challenge, but yet more so a regret, because honestly, there weren't really many challenges. I don't feel she, and I say this again, and I truly mean it, was the easiest child to have. When she was young, never really cried. She didn't like to go to sleep, but she'd stay up and we would just watch the late news or the Met games or what have you. I'm saying the Mets
games. You're in Red
Oh,
Sox.
That's all right. My mother's a
Red
huge
Sox.
Mets fan.
Red
I
Sox.
do like the
I
Mets.
No, I was always a Mets fan growing up.
Okay.
I still like
But
them.
yeah, she was just so easy to care for. Yeah, she was, I must say.
Love it.
So not too many challenges. None. None really.
I
And you, Susie. Same.
I really didn't have many challenges with.
You're just so perfect.
I know.
You
Go
know,
us.
you're so
Go.
perfect.
No, but I would like to say that I had my children in my late 20s, and I didn't go back to teaching after that, which I don't regret. I in one way I regret it, but I think I said to you those years that I stayed home with them when I was in my 30s were the best years of my life.
Aww.
No, really, I enjoyed so much.
Yes, and with Tara from birth to 3 years old, it's like we were like glue. And then here comes college, and of course it's helping me
Right.
to become the teacher I always wanted to be. But at the same time, now it took away that hominess feel and being a stay-at-home mom, and
I feel like you're the Gilmore Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't think that mothers should feel guilty for not going back to work initially.
Right.
You know, for those first 5-6 years of your child's life. It used to be when we were young, if you went back to work, people would look at you like, oh, you're going back to work, you're leaving your children. Now, if you don't go back to work,
Yes.
people look at you
Yes,
like,
it's
oh, you're
right.
a stay-home
You're
mom.
right.
So
What-
true.
what-
That's so
what-
funny how that's changed.
It
Yeah,
has,
yeah,
really.
yeah.
Like,
What do you
They're
mean
back
you
to
don't
working
work?
like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, and I did something part-time, and then I started with the real estate, which was nice because it gave me my own hours. I did that for 25 years, so
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And then actually after that, I kept my license, but I subbed also in a technical school, which I enjoyed too. Kept me a little bit in touch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you lose touch once you're going to
Yes.
find that, aren't you, Donna? That now that
talking
you're
to my-
retired,
Yes,
you're going to lose touch.
it
with,
was a very
being with
empty
the children.
feeling initially. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know. I feel like the Vinyl Tech kids helped you do things when, you know, I didn't live close by,
I
you know, with your
can't
phone and all the tech. Okay, wait, can we talk about technology for a hot second? Donna, what was going on with your phone this morning?
Oh, I have no clue. And I'm sure when I turn it on, we'll be hearing voices
I mean, it
again.
was like,
I have no
it sounded
clue.
like an alert. I don't know what was happening. We couldn't
I
turn
pushed
it off.
the button in on the side for it to shut off, and the voice just kept going and going.
I give my mother a hard time about her phone.
It's
all the time.
janky.
It is
Yeah.
janky.
She calls it a burner phone.
It's janky.
Yes.
It's not a flip phone though. It's a smartphone burner.
Oh, smartphone burn from. Okay, well that's good.
Smart.
That's
It's
is it like one of those prepaid?
But
Like,
it's Android, and we're iPhone people.
yeah,
It
yeah,
actually is prepaid.
It
I
is
just pay
prepaid. That's a
monthly.
burner phone.
yeah.
It is.
So
is.
you know we
That's
got to
what
get you
makes
on.
it.
We got to get you with my client,
I
Metro
thought
by
a burner
T-Mobile.
phone was when you just go buy a box in like a store and.
Well,
You watch
it's
too many movies.
It's,
Again,
I
it's
thought that.
in the
Yeah.
same realm.
Oh.
Yeah, my brother is kind of taking care of my mom with getting her set up on the iPhone and
Yeah,
in
he's not
technology.
happy about it.
And
but-
here's
He's
a big,
Freddie kind of feels he has to do his part with me. So.
he's not happy about it.
oh.
But like
Of course
when,
he is.
when Gina's like, I'll be talking to her during the day, and I'll say, "Gee, can you just stop over on your way home and get this on the television and do this?"
And I'm like, no.
So
Sign me
that's
up for
what
this.
that's what my generation was like. My father, even like up to his passing, I'd come to visit, and he'd have the clicker, and he goes, "Here, can you see why I don't have anything on the screen, or I lost the voice? To see what happened here." And that was with the remote control.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it goes from remote controls to now iPhones, and
Yeah.
what will the next
What do you call?
generation
She calls it
be
the
like?
clicker or the dial. All the things.
Yeah, the dial. I don't know.
And I mean, yeah, it's like, you know, these are people say like, you know, I want to meet your mother because I want to see what you're going to look like or be like in 20 years. And,
Yeah.
you know, and it's when people, I know personally, when people meet you, they're like, Gina, you're just like your mother. Which is a compliment.
Well, people say that to us.
Yeah.
They say
Yeah.
we sound
I guess.
alike.
As soon as I met you, too, you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're both like.
But getting back to technology, Mama needs a new phone because she doesn't have a podcast app on her phone.
Ah.
So she
Oh, that's
cannot
true.
listen
That is
to the
true.
Welloff podcast.
I have
So
to, yeah.
Best reason.
Yes,
to-
that is
if-
the
I
best
listen
reason.
to
Scale it
them,
up.
but I
Get
can't
one.
subscribe.
I got to get her one.
I listen on now Jim's phone and
Yeah.
the computer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know sometimes I know you put Sirius Radio on my phone, and I didn't even realize I could use it. And all of a sudden I pressed it, and there was the golf, and I was like, holy cow.
Yeah.
I know. So you're really into sports, huh?
I am. Well,
Yeah.
I was, yeah.
So this is
Again, makes sense.
I was gonna say, like,
Makes
well,
sense.
I'm so into sports because Sunday afternoons were not football. Sunday afternoons we would sit and watch the golf, and that's
wow.
Yeah,
you know
very into the golf.
very
the
into golf,
PGA,
playing golf.
And the Red Sox.
Yes.
And
But no, you're not that much into sports.
No.
And she would come running into the bedroom because once I understood football, I was like the biggest fan ever.
Oh, I love
So I would start with the games 1:00 on a Sunday, 4:00. Then back then they had the 8:00 game.
yeah.
So she would come running from her room and I'd be screaming. She said, "Oh my God, you sound like a man. Oh my God, the way you're screaming." She goes, "It's like a man."
Gina does the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She screams like a man.
I scream like a man. Yeah.
Even when it's not my team, but like I would pick like my favorite of the two and root for them.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
I love sports.
Wait,
I can't believe
Love
you didn't grow up
sports.
in her shadow like that.
Yes, I was
That's
on
one of the things we don't
No.
have in common.
I-
Well, my mother was more of a tomboy,
Yeah,
like
was.
she said. She was an
And see,
athlete.
she
No wonder
turned
we
me
get
into
along.
that's why I
Yeah.
said she turned me into the fashionista.
And I never
Wow.
played sports. Actually, one time, what was I, like 10 or 12? I don't
in
know.
the batting
She
cage.
brought me to a batting cage. Disaster.
I felt
Oh my God.
Disaster.
I
She
would have
just
paid money
stood
to see
still
this.
And the bat hit her on the like on the wrist or something, and then your bra strap busted.
Oh,
I didn't know she was crying. I
Oh
thought
my
it was her
God.
hand, and she's like, my bra.
I know.
I'm like, wait, what?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Gene,
God.
like,
I just started wearing a
Yes.
bra, like a little, like a
Yeah.
baby,
Little training bra.
like training
Yeah,
bra.
yeah, cute.
And it hit me, and I'm like, ow, and then it popped.
Oh my God.
Hold
Hold on.
It's loose,
And that was
I'm like,
the end
oh
of
no.
baseball for Tara.
Oh well.
Well, but we're
But
gonna.
we have, no,
I know.
Yeah.
We have to wrap up because we could talk all day,
I could
but
see us being here all day.
you know what we did not prepare them for the one question that we ask every single one of our guests. So the
Dun, dun, dun.
the magical question is,
Bing.
what does well off mean to you?
I have an answer.
Oh, okay.
good.
All right. Come talk close to the mic.
Peace of mind. I've had so many years that were a little up and down, but I remember last year after Gina moved back here, and my husband was well the whole year. All my family was well, and I just felt a peace of mind and that I hadn't felt in a while, like 10 years. All of a sudden, I had this year that I was able to go to bed, go to sleep, never wake up worrying about anybody. So that's what well-off means to me. And that includes, of course, being healthy myself.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It just dawned on me one year. I had peace of mind for that year.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
I would have to say retirement.
Oh, nice.
Yes. As Tara mentioned earlier, that enthusiasm stayed with me down to the wire. And I kind of retired kicking and screaming that I still wanted one more year, what have you. But everyone, this one talked to me, that one talked to me and said, enjoy what's left of life. You put so much time in. And initially, I kind of felt lost in September, October, but now love it and wouldn't trade it for the world. And it makes me feel well off because you can do what you want, when you want, how you want, and there's no one to tell you otherwise.
I love that.
Oh my God, these
answer.
answers are so
I
good.
love it. Well, normally we say, how can our listeners find you? But
You don't want to be found. She's like, don't
I'll
post
be
this on
starting a
social.
podcast next week. I'm kidding.
I know. I want to do one last thing is you could give a little advice to mothers out there, like something that you've learned over the years that you would have done differently or that you did that was great.
I would say set standards, watch your children, guide your children, listen to your children, and let them be the adults that they grow into be. Let them find their way, their path of a career.
Yeah, I agree with Donna. Even though I have put my 2 cents in here and there, I have tried to find now to mind my own business a little bit more.
You've adopted the let them theory.
Yeah, absolutely. Gina, she and I are, a little bit on the opposite ends of the spectrum, and I have just let her do whatever. And she as let me. I noticed, Gina, you're not on me anymore for, exercising, lifting weights, or when I'm eating, or that kind of a thing. And I think it's a much easier path. Just let them do, and it does, and it's not anything where it gets worse or better. You just let them do it, and it's the same outcome, and it's just easier, more peace of mind.
You see, it goes back to that.
Yeah,
Such
develop
wisdom.
I know. I learned a lot
I
today.
love this. So, bring your mom to work day was really fun for us.
It really was. And we know that you guys were a little like, what's going to happen here? So I hope it was a little bit better than you thought.
It was easy. It was more, Tara said it would be a conversation, and it was a conversation.
Yeah.
And I just would like to add, seeing you two beauties before us, I think we did a good job. Right?
Yes. Oh, look at them. High
Wait,
five.
do that again.
High five. Oh, so cute they are. Let's high five.
Let's high five.
Come on.
Hold on,
It's
wait.
a high
You
five.
got it?
You got it?
Well, thank you so much for coming on. We really enjoyed our conversation.
It was a pleasure.
This spring, Cozy Earth is reminding us that what you wear inside of your house is just important as what you wear out of it.
I mean, we're always planning on what we're wearing to work and making sure our outfits look good. But let me tell you, what I look forward to most is when I get home and can take off my work clothes and put on my comfy Cozy Earth jogger set.
I love my jogger set. It's the perfect outfit for lounging on the couch, afternoon errands, coffee in the morning, and I pair them with my super, super comfy Cozy Earth clogs.
Click your heels together 3 times, people, because you are not going to want to leave home without these. Look at how cushiony they are. They have this nice, soft material and slip resistant, and you can wear them outside, Tara.
I know. It's the perfect balance of comfort and support. So listeners, hurry, get to CozyEarth.com, put in our unique discount code, which is Cozy Welloff, for 20% discounted off heaven on your feet and on your body.
And if you get a post-purchase survey, make sure to tell them that you heard about them right here on the Welloff podcast. Visit CozyEarth.com for comfort that you won't forget.
And remember, Cozy Earth offers a generous 10-year warranty. Their products are made to last. You have nothing to lose.